Yeah, so he'll be home, man. I don't even look at it like, hopefully he'll be home, man, and it's much respect to Kim and Monica, what I'm saying, and everybody else, and his brother P, who's been fighting for him, Silk, who's been fighting for him, his family, everybody, the lawyers and things like that that's been fighting for him, everybody together. It's a full effort, and I'm glad that it's being brought to the light even more, so, to put some pressure. And I think we have a good governor here now. And hopefully he said and listened and pardoned him,
Yeah, yeah. That's all you need is the right person to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all those corrupt people,
Mm-hmm.
keeping people down, man. It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
But now, what about Mr. King George? We've interviewed him a couple times since I spoke to you last, and he's quite a character, man. I think he was down with No Limit from 90 to about 95, early 96 maybe. What were your thoughts on King George when you met him?
Solid, real, good bro, good dude. You know what I'm saying? I still to this day, man. Things that happen that caused him to part ways with P with us. That was their situation. You know what I'm saying? And but for me, man, he was my guy, man. That King was a good dude, man. King took me under his wing when I got there. Him and Ed, man. So I don't have nothing bad to say about King. I could never say nothing bad about him, man. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. He wasn't a bad dude. He was a loyal, dedicated dude. I think he just got caught in an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
So I got love for him, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
Lil Rick said he had P's back to the max.
Yeah, Lil Rick was so talented, and still is. You know what I'm saying? And good dude, man. Real good dude.
Yeah, those guys. You know what I'm saying? Cali played a big part in the early on success in No Limit. Like if you go back to the beginning, it was almost like P was it was a progression. He went from making album covers with Xerox machines and Polaroid pictures. Next thing you know, he's getting an 80-20 deal at Priority. It's just crazy to see that. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was that American dream that people talk about, the real American dream. Where as a black man, the ways, when people get mad with us, they'll say go back to Africa and things like that. So if they look at us as immigrants or whatever, we're not. That's the American dream. He made it. You know what I'm saying? And he kept fighting and worked hard. He worked. Nobody gave him nothing. They didn't want to give him nothing. He was in the Bay. He was from the South. And then once he came home, he was from the South, trying to make a rap label become the best label out there in a New York and West Coast dominated rap scene, and and he did. You know what I'm saying? So it's that perfect American dream, man. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah, absolutely. And all you guys, man, had some forms of success. You know what I'm saying? You had an album that shot up the charts to number one, man. What was that like?
The funny part about it, man, me and KL talked about this about a couple of months ago. Social media really made us realize what we did. We never paid attention, man. We didn't how they say grasp in the glory or whatever. When we was on top, we just kept working. We didn't see it. We didn't really worry about it. We just kept on going at it, and so once social media came and you sit back and we start resurfacing, and you seeing people saying, oh man, you're legendary, your album Life Insurance is a classic, the Next Level was a classic, and you sitting back and you like, wow, like damn, And and I think with my kids made me realize that what they treat me like dad. I'm goofy to them, man. I tell them respect my gangster, they bust out laughing, and you ain't a gangster, dad. But then when they come and walk up to me and was like, dad, and this one it really hits me, and like, dad, I was at school and they were talking about No Limit, and I said, what do y'all like about Mr. Serv On? And they like, oh, he was nice. My dad used to listen to him. I know his stuff. And and they're like, oh, that's my dad. Oh, that's not your dad. And then, I always said their names and songs. And so, and they're like, it's for them to come home and like, dad, they really, really know you. Because the funny is, and it really hits, that's when it really hit home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and it's the smallest things, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because sometimes I could be with my kids and people will say, can I take a picture or this, that? And then my kids like, oh, why y'all want to take a picture with him, And the funniest thing, one of my daughters, her favorite rappers was the Migos. And, when she got to meet him and they was like, man, your dad a legend, she was looking like, wow, and that's when it really, like, hits to me, you know what I'm saying? So, having the number one record in the world, like I always tell people and I tell my kids, I worked hard, I made it there, and nobody could ever take that from me. I'm forever in history. I was number one. You can look it up. And, it's nothing. Nobody could take that from me, and not too many people could sit down. You've had some of the greatest artists, you know what I'm saying, and they never made number one on, their album was never number one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I remember I replaced, and I know he's going through craziness and whatever, man, and God bless him. I replaced R. Kelly and Lauryn Hill at the top. And, to know I replaced them, you know what I'm saying, at the top of it. And then somebody made me understand, like, I was number 23 on the pop charts, where I fell into that category because of my music. And, and that was something big as a rapper being on the pop charts. And not too many rappers did that. So,
that's
social,
extremely rare.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UGSforLife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.